I'll show you a basic room here at the DUDICE Hotel as we stay the night before, awaiting our tour in the morning. Got our air conditioning unit here, TV, just a table. We've got argued for 1,500 pesos a night. I don't know, 25, 28 bucks. We got our bathroom here, which doubles as a shower. The whole room is a shower. So it's suitable. It suits our needs. We're ready to go on our tour this morning. Tour office is just outside this door, down past that DUDICE sign, down the road about, I don't know, a couple hundred meters. Perfect location.
That always make your last.
I know. Got our breakfast before our trip, ready to go. And coffee. Getting ready to board our outrigger boat over to Corregidor Island. Here's group 3, we're group 4 waiting. And Corregidor Island is right off the edge of this dock. See it right there. There they go. We're off to Corregidor here.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You're right.
There goes our boat.
We went 6-7 years ago. We picked 350
Don't.
We 10 people on the boat. We got 64.
Heading out.
And then I'll head down there.
There we are, heading out to Corregidor Island.
Another province, Cavite.
There's the island. We'll be visiting that soon. Almost to Corregidor now. There's looking back to the mainland and Mount Mariveles. Just arrived in Corregidor, looking back at Mariveles Mount. We just crossed the strait 2 miles. But George, we got our guide Edward, right? Yes. Hey, looking forward to your tour today, guy. All right, let's go. Heading on back to Corregidor Island and getting ready to go on our tram tour.
Situated in between Bataan and Cavite. So all ships entering and outgoing of Manila Bay intercept by this island. Now, what is the famous word of MacArthur?
I shall return.
I shall return.
Japanese
10
tunnel.
feet, only 10 feet or 15 feet, sir, deep.
Right there.
There were many of those kind, hundreds of those kind, surrounds the seashore of the island. That's where the Japanese hide the suicide bomb. It is started from FM at the center mirror to the left. Can you see a little rectangle black one near the mountain is like a ship? That's not a ship, that's an island. During the Spanish time, it was an island. When the Americans occupied it, they made it flat up to sea level, put concrete on top of it.
Corregidor Island, looking out at the bay from the Japanese Memorial Garden and a couple of anti-aircraft guns.
How Malinta Tunnel got its name? When they dug this tunnel, there were many leeches coming out. Linta is a leech. Malinta meaning plenty or many leeches. That's how Malinta Tunnel got its name. The tunnel was built for 10 long years, from 1922 completed 1932 by long-time Filipino prisoners. Not prisoners of war, those are the prisoners in believed convicts, criminals at the time brought in this island do the hard labor at that time under an American engineers, Edge Company of Engineers, including MacArthur, Fresh.
Malinta Tunnel. We're getting ready to go in. Completed in 1932.
1932.
Walking through the Malinta Tunnel here at Corregidor Island. Mills Hospital.
The situation inside the 1,000-bed hospital.
Right.
And when MacArthur went out of the tunnel, he did not pass through to this main tunnel. He did pass through at the back. Because at the back of this, there's a parallel tunnel out from that hospital that MacArthur was about to depart for Australia. So he summoned Wainwright from Bataan to come to Corregidor and gave the full command of all American forces and promised Wainwright that when he come back, he promote him to Lieutenant General. But Wainwright was already promoted 10 days after MacArthur left. The order came from Washington without the consent of MacArthur. I see that the old Flagstaff still stand. Have your troops hoist the colors to its peak and let no enemy ever hold them down. Again, the American flag rose down for the last time on October 12, 1947. And the Philippine flag rose up to its tip. And once more, Corregidor belongs to the Filipino people.
We're exiting the Malinta Tunnel.
Yeah, I got pictures of Victor standing here.
Looking back here, Malinta Tunnel. Okay, coming in for our lunch, which is included. About 10:30 before the second half of our tour.
Lunch. Here we go.
We're now here the back view of the barracks. The front view is on the other side where the 9 electric trolley cars will pass through at that time. Signboard, front right, under the tree. Middleside Barracks, 1915. It can house 1 regiment, 2,000.
Alright, we're at Battery Way.
Stand here when I go to the other end of the gun.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You can go on the other end, take picture of it in this side.
Alright. Here we are, Battery Way. Look at this. And George is getting ready to fire a fire mortar over to Manila Bay.
To the old lady's house. I had enough.
And these are the mortar guns. Look at these. 12-inch barrels. 75 degree, 45 degree. And set up for reloading, these ones over here. But you can see all the shrapnel and bullet holes all along this wall. Again, Battery Way, named after 2nd Lieutenant Henry Way. 2 gunpowder rooms, shell rooms, and the command room. Inside the command room for the mortar guns.
You open that plate?
Yeah, they open that whole thing up. This is Battery Hearn. Look at this big gun. The biggest gun on Corregidor Island. Right here was a bomb drop that almost was a direct hit. This gun can fire 17 miles. You can see the damage from what was white phosphorus bombs. You can see it hits right here, all along this barrel, causing damage.
How did you get this side of the barrel?
They named this barrack Milo because of its extraordinary length, one single building. But the total length is not 1 mile, only a third of a mile. It has an indoor swimming pool at the center of the building, horse exchange, mess hall, kitchen, barber shops, recreational facilities like 2-lane bowling alleys, billiard halls, dancing halls, open court basketball, and a library.
This is the mile-long barracks where MacArthur ate breakfast every morning. There's George walking across the street. This place is huge. And Topside Parade Ground down from the mile-long barracks. And the monument for the ferret troopers. And in the background is the mile-long barracks.
How can you distinguish the American and the Filipino?
Height.
Of course, the height. The American is taller compared to the Filipino. What else? The American has complete uniform. The American
Right.
helping the, is it a wounded?
The first disappearing gun of the Crockett battery protecting southwest.
50 tons of counterweight.
50 ton?
50. 50.
Oh my gosh, look at the size of that.
Barrel up.
Oh.
Jesus.
But they cut it already. They started pulling out those metal plates. Imagine 50 tons. That goes down, then the barrel goes up. Guarding southwest. When this gun missed, there's another gun on the other side guarding southeast. 114,578 pounds. The weight of this gun barrel alone. But the counterweight that pulled this barrel up, 50 tons of metal plates.
Here's the second disappearing gun.
So if you look inside the hole, don't walk to southwest, southeast.
Southeast this gun, southwest that gun.
Someday, as General MacArthur said, I shall.
Great time. Thank you, Edward. You were great, really good. Thank you, guys. Disembarking Corregidor Island and heading back to the mainland. Woo. Yeah. All right, nice day out of Corregidor Island. Thank you, Edward. Thank you, everybody. Thanks.